the recruiter, with another great interview. I got a special guest. Well, they all special. But this is a good friend of mine who I met when I was at Fort Benning, Georgia, home of the infantry. So here she is. Introduce yourself.
My name is SSG West. I'm a career counselor at Fort Stewart, Georgia.
So when I met you, when you were Benning, what was your MOS? What was your job on?
My initial MOS was a 92 whiskey. It's a water purification specialist.
Oh, water purification specialist. So you chose that job. You got in. You were at Benning. Where was the transition from water purification to career counseling? And then explain to people what a career counselor does.
So I transitioned from a 92 whiskey water purification to a career counselor when I went to Fort Benning. I stayed there for like 2 years. Then I noticed that being a 92 whiskey, a water dog, how we call it, it wasn't what I wanted. And I didn't want to wait too late in my career to actually switch MOSs. And I actually was going to be a recruiter. I was completing my packet for recruiting, and my career counselor asked me that I want to be a counselor because I was a retention NCO at the company. And so I told them,
hold on. You got to make sure you know, these people don't know what you're talking about. So you were a retention NCO. What does that mean?
A retention NCO is basically is someone that, it's kind of hard to explain retention NCO. It's like a mini-me. It's someone that I use as, it's a NCO that, it's kind of hard to explain.
So they represent the career counselor on the lowest level, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So so let's say if I was in the unit, or we had Specialist Hernandez on the Sergeant First Class Post Show, then we had Specialist Woodard on the Sergeant First Class Post Show. So if they wanted insight or information on their career, when they could take their career, they go see the retention NCO first.
Yes, and then they come to me. So the retention NCO basically is the middleman as far as like pushing out information, doing ceremonies, talking to soldiers for me, getting their idea on what they want, because when they come to me, they feel like that's the, the final step, as far as like they come to me, they're gonna sign a contract, but really not. The retention NCO, that middleman, gonna get the honest answer from the soldier. Okay. Cause they'll come to me and tell me anything. The retention NCO is the one down there at the unit working with them day and night. So they can get, what the soldier really wants. They can see the soldier every day. I don't.
So what's the difference between me and you?
I'm better than you.
Oh.
No. No. So I feel like the difference between a recruiter and a counselor is that you bring them in the Army and I keep them in the Army. But I don't only keep them in the Army because soldiers get out every day. My job is to counsel that soldier on their career in or out of the Army. Like some people just counsel them on retention, that's it. I make sure them soldiers understand exactly what they're doing. I came in at 24, so I understand how the workforce is. I'm 30 now, so I've been in for 6 years. The workforce haven't changed that much. So me coming in at 24 and getting out now it's about the same. The job's really making about the same amount. You may get $2 or $3 more, than 6 years ago, but I can really counsel that soldier on, hey, you getting out, you need to have A, B, and Z, A through Z set up.
So let me ask you this. So you've been in 6 years. Do you think you accomplished more in 6 years in the Army, or you would have accomplished more within those 6 years outside the Army?
I definitely accomplished more in the Army. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. Before I came in the Army, I was a CNA, certified nurse assistant. I worked the same job since I was 18 to 24. My increase on my raises was 10 cents each year. 10 cents each year. That's nothing. That's nothing. Whenever I went from a private to a staff sergeant in 6 years, actually like 5.5 years. Like, that's a big pay jump through them 6 years.
That's a lot, and it's impressive. And you're right, that is a big pay jump because what you were doing as a CNA, we're talking pennies on the dollar versus pay increases by hundreds of dollars.
Right.
That's not even including the pay raise, the federal pay raise we get each year, and
Right.
then the other pay raise you get every 2 years. So
Right.
they don't understand that or they don't realize it, things that you can accomplish inside the Army. So somebody like yourself who can honestly say, you know, I've done X, Y, and Z in those years is phenomenal. So when you first joined the Army, did you already know in your head that, hey, I was going to do 20 years off the bat, or are you going to do 20 years?
No, not really, but it varies. There's times I feel like, no, I can't do this no more. I want to get out. Then there's times like, you know what? I would do this if I didn't get paid. And I think it's all about what you're doing. The job I do, I love being a counselor. Like, this is my passion. I would do this if I wasn't getting paid. Like, so seriously, I would still do it.
So you like the fact of you helping others, you're helping other people's careers, but what you like so much about the career counselor aspect?
I'm making a bigger impact on soldiers. When I was an NCO down at the company, I only had a squad of soldiers I make an impact on. Now I have a whole battalion. And they come to me about everything. There's some stuff soldiers come to me about that's not even my lane. If I can't help them, I'll push them in the right direction. Like, I love helping people.
So talk to the audience about, because you are a female, you are a woman, and y'all are the minority when it comes between women versus males. How was that journey for you when you first joined the Army as a woman to where you are now? Which is, I know it's going to be ask the same question to Specialist Hernandez, but she has less time than you. She's newer in the Army versus someone who's really advanced.
So I'm a little different. I like doing the same stuff that guys do. My first experience, when I first came to Army, my experience was I'm a female, I couldn't do as much. So I got mad once because I wanted to go to gunnery. I wanted to go and, train on, these vehicles and shooting. They was like, no, you're not doing it. I'm like, why? I'm a woman. They don't mean anything. I'm a soldier. That mean everything. So I was about to file an EO complaint almost. But they realized that, hey, she want to do it, just let her do it. I didn't get to do it, but I did get the opportunity to train with some Special Forces and some Navy SEALs when we test out the new vest. So that was like the best experience of my life, like, honestly. Like, I love doing cool stuff.
Okay, all right, I see you. I see you, Sergeant West. So right now, tell me about your day-to-day. How does a career counselor work? As a recruiter, people want to know, hey, I come in the office, I'm out there, I'm trying to get people to join, I'm trying to convince someone that this is the best option for them. Like you already said, you're in there trying to I guess, direct soldiers on why they should stay, and if they decide not to stay, what they should do if they get out. So what is your day-to-day like as a career counselor?
Every day's different. There's not 2 days that's the same. There's no two soldiers that's the same. So every situation is different. My main job is to just come in and help. I go down to the motor pools, talk to soldiers. I stay in my office sometimes, and next thing you know, it's a line out the door. Like my days are never the same. Never the same. It's always busy. If you're not busy as a counselor, you're not doing your job.
Okay. So, as a recruiter, right? My job is to get somebody in the Army, and I try my best to preach and teach to them that the ASVAB, right? The ASVAB is not just so important when they join; it is also important while they're in the Army for numerous reasons that I'll let you touch on. But tell me why it's so important for someone to study before they take the ASVAB, and then let's say they don't do so great. How important is it for them to take the FAST class? You can go ahead and explain what FAST class is once they're already in.
So when you first come to